All right, it looks like the number 19, could that be? But man, he got swept around on the outside. Person who pulled our hole shot, number 19, actually just slipped back into the number 3 spot. But wow, who was that rider? Number 52. Let me pull out my sheet here. Gotta find this racer. Number 52, Roxon Reinhardt. We know him from the first moto, taking up that victory, and he just blazed around the outside. But our whole shot winner was that number 19 on the Cobra, Austin Meads out of Elizabeth City, North Carolina. So no matter what, we will be seeing Austin Meads up on the podium with that $100 Bell Whole Shot Award. So congratulations, Austin Meads. But right now, Roxon Reinhardt out front, getting it done in 54-6 Special Limited. Roxon out of Alabama, up here doing work at the ranch. Trying to gap this one out, and now we've got our 50cc shaft riders taking off. Man, it is fun to watch those little guys out there going for it on the Yamaha PW50s. And our whole shot, we do not have our whole shot winner yet to pop up on the screen, but it looks like the number 11 is going to be out front. And that is Weston Crumley, 17th in the first moto. So Weston, with those handguards, doing battle up much further than he was in moto number 1, but he is under serious attack in the 10 Commandments as they roll it out by the number 14 and the number 85. So the number 14 of Chase Wilder going up into the 2nd spot out of Bentonville, Arkansas. And it's gonna be the number 85. That'll be the number 85 of Landon Palmer, who placed 2nd in the first moto. So Landon Palmer trying to go 2-1 and take the advantage going into moto number 2. Let's try to find out where our first moto winner was. That was the number 98, a Ryder Bloomquist out of Michigan. So we're trying to find Bloomquist. Where is he at? He's the number 98. And I believe that is him, number 98, Bloomquist, just passing into 3rd. Okay. Yep. I'm going to rinse it. All right, we have up here, and it just seems to be fitting with our 54-6 class, our young kids. We're probably just getting ready to start school in general, but we have Andrea Lieb up here with the On Track program, the homeschooling program that's helping these young amateur kids who are trying to make a career for themselves in the future on a dirt bike also be able to have a good education. That's so important. Tell us some of the stuff you're doing over there.
Sure, Jimmy. Well, you know, we've been coming here since Michael, my son, who's a professional racer, Michael Lieb, was 8 years old, and I'm a teacher with a master's degree, and I was trying different programs, and I was not finding the support that I needed. Even though I'm a teacher, it's different teaching your own kids. So what we've done is we've created a program that has full teacher support, and that takes all the pressure off the parents, and our teachers are available almost instantaneously. Even though we're online, you think, oh, you can't find us or we're not approachable. You pick up that phone and start texting a kid, and they text right back, and we know exactly what they're doing.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, I don't know if you've mentioned this up in the tower while talking on other days, but your son, Michael, starting his own business after racing, and he does basically a cool concept, a gear company of his own. It's called Canvas, where people can put their own sponsors on their gear. When I saw him come out with this idea and put it to life, it was such a cool thing to see because he is really innovating. As you see, you're getting goosebumps just having me talk about it, but he has a cool thing. So these big title sponsors that come in and they want all this logo advertisement on gear, they don't want to have to be second to a gear company and their logo. So he makes their own custom sets of gear for these big companies so they get maximum sort of advertisement. How proud of you are your son? You know, after all this career through racing, you've seen him go through so many ups and downs, and now he has a successful career after motocross.
Yeah, well, you know, the Lieb motto is we don't give up, you know, and thank you so much for bringing that up because I am so proud of Michael. And he and his dad actually had that idea several years ago when he went out there in all white gear, and we raised $38,000 to do our little privateer team. And so he's teaching young privateers to brand themselves. I know that might not be a popular concept out there to some of the bigger companies, but you know, he's doing great. In fact, he's got some riders out here with Larry Brooks, and I need to go find them and snap some shots.
Yeah, no doubt. You gotta be out here doing some marketing and advertisement, helping your son out back home with that Canvas MX gear. But I know that for a while, you had guys like Nate Adams, who is a multi-gold medal winner at X Games running the stuff, and Travis Pastrana, which is the biggest name on two wheels, wearing your son's product. So that's pretty cool. But anything else you want to talk about, more the homeschooling program side of stuff?
Sure. I want to just remind everybody, even if you're not an on-track school student or family, we'd still love to see you at graduation. It's tomorrow night before the talent show under the big pavilion, and we will be honoring, we have 22 graduates this year. It's our largest class ever. I think 10 of them are here. And I'd like to remind them, if they have not picked up their t-shirt, which is their graduation attire, to come on by and see me this afternoon. So we're just super excited, and thank everybody here at the ranch for treating us like family, because that's how we feel.
Andrea, always great having you up in the tower. We love the things you do down there with On Track. Keep it up. And guys, remember, graduation tonight. Even if you aren't the one graduating, go check it out. Might be something you're interested in looking into. All right, we have 2 laps to go here in 50 Special Limited and 50 Shaft Drive class. And still out front, our first moto winner, Roxanne Reinhardt. But not too far behind, Ryder Durango. Still keeping Roxanne Reinhardt honest with 2 laps to go. And we have Caleb Luttrell back in the 3rd spot. And then in our 50cc shaft class, our Yamaha guys out there, we have Ryder Bloomquist, who was our first moto winner. He has gone all the way from 5th on the first lap up to the number 1 spot and bumped Chase Wilder back into the number 2 spot. So Ryder Bloomquist and Roxanne Reinhardt trying to spoil the party and put this thing in the bag going to the moto number 3. So that'd be a 1-1 for Roxanne and a 1-1 for Ryder. So we'll do a little top 10 rundown. We'll do a little top 10 rundown in our 50 Special Limited right now. It's Roxanne Reinhardt out front, Ryder Durango in that number 2 spot. Caleb Luttrell rounding out your podium. He'll collect bronze if it were to end right now. In the 4th spot, it's Christopher Harris. 5th, rounding out your top 5, that'll be Eric Key. The number 6 spot, Travis Johnsonmeyer. 7th is going to be Marcus Trulio. 8th place, Ryan Ritter. 9th place, Garrett Tolliver. And rounding out your top 10, Carter Clay. Then in our shaft drive class, we got Ryder Bloomquist dominating on that PW Yamaha, followed up by Chase Wilder in the number 2 spot, rounding out your 3rd place on the podium with 2 laps to go. Not over yet, Christopher Marino. In the 4th spot, Colin Holbrook. In the 5th spot, Weston Crumley. 6th, Colton Martin. Then it's going to be Tatum Humphrey, Colt Dialgrade, Landon Palmer, and Hunter Porco rounding out your top 10 in the 50cc shaft limited class. Ryder Bloomquist only a 5-second lead over Chase Wilder. And then Roxanne Reinhardt, with 1 lap to go, only with a 5-second gap over Ryder Durango. So anything can happen, folks. All it's going to take is a mistake from Roxanne Reinhardt or Ryder Bloomquist, and their 1-1 streak could be stopped today.
Where the hell's our leader, man?
'52 Ryder Durango dealing with some PW lap traffic, but he's navigating them well. His last time through the 10 Commandments today. Durango on that 52 Cobra. Cobra right now with a podium sweep in this one, then followed by a couple KTMs to round out your top 5. So Cobra making themselves look good in this 50cc 4-6 special limited class. And in the 50cc shaft class, Yamaha looking solid all the way through the top 21.
Woo-bah!
Oh, Wes Kane coming in hot.
Just a big. Let's do it for Johnny.
About a half a lap to go for Roxanne Reinhardt. We'll try to spot our second place rider, Ryder Duringo. See how far back he is. Duringo still seems like he's at about a 5-second gap on that black Cobra. But Roxon Reinhardt, man, he is dealing with some heavy lap PW traffic right now. But he's only got 2 corners to go, so he doesn't need to worry about too much more in this one. Ryder Duringo still keeping him in check, though, on the 55. All right, guys, give it up for number 52, Roxon Reinhardt, taking the checkered flag. Going 1-1 in this one. Dominating performance by the 6-year-old, Roxon Reinhardt. And here comes across the line, Ryder Duringo in the number 2 spot, number 55. Christopher Harris should be up next, but he's 15 seconds back. So Ryder Duringo gapping out towards the end of that one. And then Christopher Harris, he's going to come across the line in 3rd. So that will be your podium right there. Roxon Reinhardt taking the win. Ryder Duringo, Christopher Harris. That is the podium right now in your 54-6 special. We're trying to look back through the pack and find out where our first place rider is on that 4-6 shaft bike. And if he's crossed the finish line yet, because that is Ryder Bloomquist.
Hey, Jimmy, let me jump in here real quick. We got a white Yukon with a license plate V5202Z. I believe it's maybe Tennessee tags, but it might not be, but it's a white Yukon. If you got a white Yukon parked in a questionable place, you need to go move that immediately. They give us a 10-minute time frame from the time we announce it, and it will be towed, and that comes directly from the folks up here at Loretta Lynn's security, and we're going to get that moved if you don't move it for us. Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks, Rodney. And we have the winner again. Second moto now in the 54-6. Let's hear it for Roxon Reinhardt. Tell me about your race.
It was good.
Yeah, I bet. Who do you want to thank?
God, Big Dane, and Little Dane that helped me and trained me, and everybody else, and my mom and dad, and Fly, Scott, Dunlock, Bill, and Jesus.
All right, there we go. There is your winner, Roxon Reinhardt. Take a win. Oh, I got a whole gaggle of little Groms up here, ready to go. We got the second here. Yeah, come on in the middle. We'll bring out our second place finisher, Ryder Duringo. Again, you can't have a podium in these classes without someone named Ryder on it. How was your race?
Good.
Who do you want to thank, Ryder?
Zayden Up High, Lucid Graphics, Epic, Flex, God, Mika Metals. That's it.
Ryder Duringo takes second place. We got, where's third? That's our whole shot winner, okay. We have third place yet? Let me get third, and then we'll do the whole shot award. One sec. Chris, right? Christopher. What was last name? Harris, all right. We're going with the full Christopher. I like it. All right, here it is. Third place and a bronze medal for Christopher Harris. How was your race, Christopher?
Good.
Who do you want to thank?
Moto mods, tapped house, pro taper, my mom, my dad, and all Madden Moto and 100%.
There it is. Christopher Harris taking third. Let's hear it for him. And we got a whole shot award. Thank you, Christopher. We'll let you head on down, hang out with the family. Austin Meads, he's a little bummed because he was good in Moto 1 and had the whole shot here, had some bike problems here in Moto 2 after he got that whole shot. Let's hear it for Austin Meads. You want to thank some people, Austin?
100% Pro Taper, Fun Factory.
Good. All right, there it is, our whole shot winner. Let's hear it for Austin Mead. He'll be back looking for revenge in Moto 3. There's always the next one, don't worry. All right, good job. We're going to swap it out. We're going to bring the shaft class up. We got a whole shot winner. Kevin, you are crushing it up here. Here, you come with me to the front of the stage. We'll get your whole shot check. Thanks to my lovely assistant, Kevin Kelly. And our whole shot winner is Colton Delgard. You got it. Too excited. Too excited. All right. All right, you can bring the bike up. Colton. Colton, you want to thank some people?
Yes. Scott Goggles, Answer, and Tom Miller Motorsports. That's all. Elusive Gloves, and Mom and Dad, God, Ben Riddle, and that's all.
Good job. He's got the whole shot. Good job. Let's hear it for Mr. Delgard. Nicely done. And we got our Moto medals. Man, you were on it. You're in an everyday Vanna White here, Kevin Kelly. And we got a Moto win. Another rider. Gold for Ryder Bloomquist. Hey, Ryder, where are you from?
Michigan.
Michigan. All right, represent Michigan. How was the race?
Good.
Who do you want to thank?
Team Babbitts, Troy Designs, Bell Helmets, Bars Competition, Caden Schweitzer, Justin Schweitzer, my aunt, my uncle, and my mom and dad.
Let's hear it for Ryder Bloomquist. Second place. Oh, we got all of them up here. It's it's the easiest way to say it ever. Christopher Merrow is second place. Let's hear it. All right, Christopher Merrow, how was your race? Uh-oh, losing it. We're good. Who do you want to thank?
My mom and dad, Keith Broomhall, Motorbikes Plus, Monderosa, Pink Stuff, Bars Racing.
All right, folks. Let's hear it for our second place finisher, Chris Merrow. And one man to go. Let's hand out the bronze. Here, let's move over here. We'll bring you here to the center. And our third place finisher is Colin Holbrook. How was your race, Colin?
Good.
You want to thank anyone?
My mom, my dad, Scott, and all the people that support me.
All right. Let's hear it for Colton Holbrook. Let's hear it for our full podium of the Shaft Drive 50cc class. Let's hear ya. All right, and Donnie Luce is off the hook again. Yamaha has managed to keep the streak alive.